Vanakkam, Namaste and welcome to Dr. Shah's Clinic. In yet another video, we are going to answer the question, is it normal for one testicle or testis to be bigger than the other? So a lot of my patients who come to my clinical practice ask me the question that, dear doctor, I find one testis on my right side or my left side is bigger than the other side. Testis, if one testis is bigger than the other side, is it a normal thing or is it abnormal? Do I have some problem? So, is it normal for one testis to be bigger than the other side? It's absolutely normal, and the reason is genital asymmetry is something that we see in nature. Now, when we speak about genital asymmetry, you need to understand here is that one side testis may be lower than the other side testis, one side testis may have a larger size than the other side testis. And genital asymmetry is a process that we even see in nature. So if you look at the testicles or the gonads of chicks of the Drosophila melanogaster fruit fly, if you look at the testis of bats and maybe even elephants, you will always see that one side testis is going to be larger than the other side testis. Now, with respect to human beings, there was a large study which came from the Kinsey Research Institute on Sex, Reproduction and Gender. The study was done way back, somewhere in the 1970s, and the study had looked at over 6,654 men and had measured the testis size, the penile deviation, and in general the asymmetry between the testicular sizes in a large proportion of men. And the study findings were very clear. What they actually found here was that the left testis hangs, at a level that's lower than the right testis, predominantly in most men. And also what they found was the right testis is usually larger and bigger than the left testis. Now, we really do not know why the right testis is usually larger than the left testis. Of course, in some individuals, you may find that the left testis may be larger than the right testis. But for most individuals, you find the right hand side testis slightly bigger than the left hand side testis. And it's also, what we also know is that the right testis actually develops earlier as when compared to the left testis. So that's something which we see. That's something which is very, very normal. So the difference in terms of size will be maybe, if the left testis is about 6 cc or 7 cc, the right testis may be about 9 cc or 11 cc. So these are all subtle differences. It really does not matter. This is something which is very, very physiological and very, very normal. But I should bring your attention to one very important point. If you notice, so you have done you have done a testicular self-exam, and if you notice that one testis is largely, is very, very large compared to the other side testis, and that's something you have to worry about, because if you notice one testis that's very, very large, you have to rule out certain conditions. And what are the conditions? One, you have to rule out a hydrocele on one side. Point number 2, you have to rule out testicular lump, which may be a malignancy. Point number 3, it could be a grade 4 varicocele. Point number 4, it could be a past trauma that has not been resolved or treated adequately. And point 5, it could also be a testicular infection. So there are 5 conditions that you should definitely rule out if you find that one testis is very, very large compared to the other side. So I hope you enjoyed the short video, and I hope you found the answer to the question. If one side testicle should be large, why one testis is larger than the other side. Remember, in a large proportion of men, this is a very normal phenomenon. But apart from the conditions of hydrocele, varicocele, testicular infections, or testicular malignancy, please do not ever worry. Small changes, small differences in size really don't count for much physiologically. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Share this video with all your friends and loved ones. This is Dr. Shah. I'll see you again with another video soon.